Oh, we're starting. All right. All right, everyone. Welcome back to week 2. I know not everyone was here last week, but we're kind of in the very middle of this series here. So basically, last week, what did we do? We started to talk about apologetics. What is apologetics? Why does it matter? And what we discovered is that apologetics it's a really weird word, but it basically just means you are defending your faith. Someone comes up to you and asks you a question.
Oh, ironically enough, her aunt, Catholic, devout Catholic,
Yeah.
has no idea what the hell apologetics is.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Interesting. Never heard of it?
No, because it's a Protestant idea.
Interesting. But yeah, I mean,
Catholics don't need to defend their faith. They just kill you. They purge you.
oh my gosh. I thought that was Jehovah's Witnesses. What? Catholics too? Come on now.
I mean, you never expect the Inquisition.
You get people asking questions, too many questions all the time. Science has disproved God. If God is good, why is there suffering? You only believe because you were raised that way. So all these questions, and this series is hopefully going to teach us how to answer those questions. So we started with why does apologetics matter? And then where we were starting to get on to last week was actually our first question, which is why do we believe what we believe? Why do we believe in Christianity? And we started to talk about worldviews, why having a strong worldview is important. And then what we started to do was we're going to compare all the major worldviews or religions in the world and compare them to Christianity. And really figure out why we believe what we believe. So last week we started to talk about atheism, nihilism is a good one. And I think that was a really good discussion. Let's get back into that really quick here. So we're going to be on this page, closer look at each worldview. So I know we talked about that a little bit last week, but atheism, nihilism,
Naturalism.
naturalism. They take silence very seriously. What?
I'm trying to figure out what you were saying.
Oh, I don't know what I'm
No,
saying.
well, we did talk about nihilism though. We just confused the two words.
I think I brought up the fact that atheism usually, goes hand in hand with nihilism, just because, it's mostly just the view of like, this is all a coincidence, nothing matters kind of thing,
Yeah.
I think nihilism tends to lead people to atheism at some point.
Yeah.
Because you were not at full
No.
atheism.
It was,
Yeah.
but I also did a lot of other stuff too, so it's
A lot of stuff.
$5 is $5.
Oh my gosh. Cut that out. Nihilism. Yeah. So nihilism, what does nihilism mean? For those who don't know. Nihilism basically means that you believe in a God.
You believe in a greater power.
You believe in a greater power, but it just doesn't matter.
Because there's still going to be chaos and disorder and evil in the world, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, because you can't control it anyways. But you don't think that God's going to, or whatever is out there, is going to make a difference, whether you believe them or not.
Right. So it is, as I say, a nihilistic worldview. It's depressing, honestly, when you think about it. Imagine just being like, yeah, I'm here, I'm existing. Sure, maybe there's a higher power out there who created all of this, but what does it really matter? You know? And that's quite depressing.
this is all there is kind of thing. Just what lies before you. And it is depressing too, because it's a very materialistic belief.
Yeah.
It's like only what's tangible is apparently reality.
Yeah, only things we can see. And then, yeah, like I said, they more so atheists. They tend to take science very seriously. They tend to believe in, these are the facts. These are the things we can prove, and anything else is just like. That's why they like discredit Christianity or God, because it's something we can't tangibly prove.
Atheism's all about ego.
Yeah.
It's not even about whether God exists or not. Everything about atheism is just stroking their ego.
Most atheists I've always met have like a real heightened sense of like,
Yeah.
I know better than you, kind of.
And they come up and they look down on you.
Yeah, because they don't see
You
value.
believe that they themselves are like their own gods.
Yeah.
No, for sure. They do tend to do that a lot, and I don't know. They just tend to. They're like, what you believe in, it doesn't matter because you're just living off of faith. You're not living off of anything concrete, And then we also answered saying that, atheists take science very seriously. Can science and Christianity work together? And we figured out the answer is yes. Actually, they can, because the more you look into science and like everything that creation and all that, the earth, you're like, there seems to be a higher power here. Someone that made all of this.
Quite a lot of science that isn't even tangible still. So it's like you can't even see certain behavior of quantum stuff and all that. You can't even have an explanation for it yet it exists. So
The math tends to prove God exists.
Yeah.
Because it's too exact.
I mean, the fact that
Yes.
scientists will sit there and then report that they can observe two atoms in separate places of the universe actually interacting with each other,
isn't that proved
but then they just don't know why. And then they're like, okay, well, this is part of the quantum theory and things like that. And it's just like, well,
but what is that?
I
We
mean,
don't know.
right. I mean, that in itself is just intangible.
Yeah. I had the most interesting conversation with this guy yesterday at Menards. This guy was crazy. Like, I've talked to him before, and he's a believer, and he knows I'm a believer. And he just comes up to me yesterday and starts talking to me about like all the things that we've been talking about. So first of all, he started talking about the books of the Bible that like aren't in there. So he was talking to me about Enoch and all that, the Maccabees and all that. And I was like, no way, we were talking about that. And then he tells me this. I don't know if this is true or not. This is what he told me. He said that every DNA strand, like, how DNA looks?
Yes,
It's got like that.
it's true. I know
You
exactly.
know what I'm about to say.
God is written on our DNA. Yahweh is
This is true.
literally written on our DNA.
That's exactly what he said.
YWHW or something like that. It's literally written on our DNA. That's a very recent discovery.
And that's what he told me, and I was like, wow. Like, I didn't know if it was true or not, but I mean, that's pretty amazing. And he's like, yeah, no, absolutely. So it was a great conversation with him. But I mean, that right there, there's just so many things. I think the more we look into it, the more we look into science and how everything came together, it's like, how could you not believe? Really? I mean, to not believe in a creator is more ridiculous than to believe in a creator. I mean, easily, in my opinion. But
I don't know where I heard this, but this is kind of like when you breathe in and out, like you say God's name.
I've heard that.
Yeah, if you breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
You taught me that one.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
technically it's true.
Every breath
Because
is
when
different.
you're out of breath, you tend to do it.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, just walking 10 feet.
Walking to get my pizza.
Mm-hmm. No, you were huffing and puffing.
Just every time. I just like saying it, really. Anything else about that, though? I think we hit it pretty good. We'll move on to Islam. So this is a fun one. So what is Islam? So Islam's the faith that believes in Allah, one God. So they don't believe in multiple gods. They believe in one God, Allah. And he was revealed through a series of prophets, most importantly Muhammad, through the Quran. Now, this is where they differ a little bit. Jesus is honored as a prophet and a miracle worker, but they don't consider Jesus to be God's son. And they also don't believe, though they teach that the crucifixion and resurrection of Jesus did not actually happen, as the New Testament describes. So there's some very key differences here. And I don't know if you guys have much experience with Islam and all that. I really don't. Like, with a lot of these religions, like, I don't know a ton of people who believe in this stuff, but
This is the one religion you should actually research. Out of all of them, this is the one you need to actually research.
because this is like the fastest growing one, right? Or
Yeah, they're converting a lot of people and then killing a lot of people who don't convert.
yeah, and they're basically just twisting everything with God and Jesus, and there's a lot of terrible stuff. They deny the Trinity, the deity of Christ. They say there's no guaranteed assurance of salvation. So what are the many issues with this religion in contrast to Christianity? Because on one hand you look and it's like, well, they believe that there's one God, right?
Take everything that Jesus said and reverse it. It's basically what it is.
Literally everything.
That's the dumbed down version of it. Like, I don't know enough because I had a Quran at one point. I was going to read it, but I knew something told me I needed to get rid of it.
Really?
So we left it in her haunted house. For the next people that own it.
We put it up in my closet next to what we believe was like a haunted doll. So
Yeah,
It's gonna be possessed.
it was funny as hell.
That's so funny.
it's like one of those like Victorian style dolls that
Oh, that's
just.
terrible.
Oh, the
Sick.
porcelain dolls.
You ever get
Yeah.
Islamic haunted doll? Oh no!
I swear the eyes followed you, man. It was.
Indiana Jones character.
It was funny.
That is
I need it all reading the Quran again.
so.
It's like,
Can you see his eyes?
Yeah, Joey put a Ouija board underneath the old shed.
Yeah. You know, they really mess with those people. It was hilarious.
Oh my gosh. That's the final. I don't mess with any of that. That's terrible. My goodness.
usually there's probably a Ouija board.
Luigi. Luigi. It's a Luigi. So this religion, like you're saying, Mark, this is probably the most dangerous.
Oh, extremely. It is the most violent. Out of every religion in the world, it is by far the most violent. They pronounce peace. They're peaceful
Yeah.
people, but their own doctrine tells them to kill everyone that is not them.
Right, anyone who denies.
That it denies that Allah is not their God, kill them. Unless if they convert, fine. But anyone if they deny it, kill them. They can do whatever. Like, you are not even a human being to them.
And I mean, faith at gunpoint is
You have to choose, or else it doesn't really count.
really sounds like a phony tactic, you know?
So, Islam is one of the. Ironically enough, Islam almost happened a little too eerily close to how the Book of Mormon was started. An angel came to Muhammad in a cave, and he was scared. And not the, oh my God, oh, what are you kind of thing, the, oh, I need to run kind of thing, kind of fear. So Christian scholars pretty much speculate that it was either Lucifer himself or one of his agents that came to Muhammad and told him to write this stuff because it gave him power to do stuff. He gave him the ability to do miracles. And that's why he was able to convert people so much. But of course, the Quran was actually written 400 years after Muhammad died. Telling the story of Muhammad, who was illiterate, could not write, could not read. Dude, the stuff in the Quran is actually funny.
Like, I don't know anything about it, you know?
They have biblical stuff in it, like Moses, Jesus, Abraham, random people, and putting them like hundreds of years apart in places they're not supposed to be. Like I think at one point there's like Moses and like Jonah are doing something together.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
and it's
It's a
just
little crossover.
yeah, no, it happens a lot because none of the people that knew anything. They couldn't understand. They never read the Bible.
Yeah.
Not
But-
just that, but he also like legitimately, like it even says it in it that Muhammad marries a 12-year-old child.
I was gonna bring this up.
That's
That's-
9.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
But for the most part, yeah, no, it's bad. Like they say that it pretty much says everything that they would want to happen is what they should do. It was just a manifesto of, what can we do that we can say God told us to do is what is in there.
And then just loosely paraphrasing it, didn't it end up to where he actually sat there and told people that if he's wrong, then, you know, make he like pretty much like bleed out from his neck, and didn't like one of like his arteries actually like rupture and he died?
Wait, really?
That's crazy.
Speaking of which, actually, ironically enough, in the Quran, it straight up tells you, if you have questions about the Quran, read the scriptures. If you read the if you question the validity of the Quran, read the scriptures. It does that. Yep. It literally tells people to read the scriptures if they question.
So if you have questions about the scriptures, just reread the scriptures.
Like a terrible teacher.
It's not even telling you. It's not talking about the Quran. It's talking about
actual
Christian.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Bible. It's telling people
Okay.
to
So-
read the Bible
And then
or
they read
even
it
the
and they're like,
Torah
yeah, this is
because they're
not-
legitimate stuff. There's like if you don't believe what we're saying, read the thing so you can believe what we're saying.
Read someone else's book,
Yeah.
because they already did the work for us with the writings.
That's like when someone's like, Google it, I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
When you're arguing with them.
Every Reddit question.
Reddit, yeah. Can't go away.
What is the point of all this? I just don't understand.
I mean, I don't know exactly because I haven't read it, but it's just all the stuff that I've heard is just so.
What's the whole thing with like the 72 virgins? I always thought that was so gross and weird.
That
Like, when you
is.
get to heaven or whatever.
Now, was that someone skewing the word, or is that actually within like?
That I
when they
don't
die
know.
and they go to heaven.
So I think that's just like propaganda for them.
Okay. I didn't know if that was a real thing.
It might
It says it's not mentioned in the Quran, but appears in certain narrations, often linked to rewarding martyrs. While some scholars refer to the number, many Muslim scholars view it as an unreliable or misunderstood with some interpretation of the rewards of paradise.
be.
So
They just put their own wants.
Yeah, like all
this is the one. This is the religion where they think if they die while doing something noble that they're gonna be rewarded.
Yes.
Okay, this is the
marked with
Twin Tower.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I know I'm done.
They're the Allah Akbar ones.
Okay. So they're like, alright, we're gonna kill all these people, but it'll be good because we're
We're doing
rewarded.
God's work kind of thing.
We're doing God's work. Right. That's crazy. Wow.
So here's another fun fact. Because I know we talked about it at some point in the past, but the name Allah is actually the name Allah on purpose. Because God's name in some of the one of the original languages was Allah. It's to confuse people.
Interesting. So they just took that name and tried to.
Mhm.
It's just all this is just. It's just how can we twist the scriptures?
Basically.
It's just how can we.
It is basically taking the Christian faith and inversing it.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously a demonic religion.
Sounds like when Adam and Eve in the garden with the snake or whatever, the serpent.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the devil does best. He knows the scriptures.
He knows it better than that.
He knows it better than us, but he also knows how to twist them, right?
Which is why I think this is basically.
So do you know
Yeah.
who the original, where Islam comes from? Islam is actually from the line of Ishmael.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it started with Ishmael. Remember when Abraham, God tells Abraham, one son will be my vessel kind of thing, and then the other will be your enemy forever. God knew Ishmael was going to be, because Arab people come from Ishmael. That's why they're so similar, but they're not.
Oh.
I was actually studying that this week.
Yeah? The Abraham story?
Ishmael. I actually have a bookmark right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep. Somewhere in there. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Because Abraham, they couldn't conceive, so he sleeps with the servant, whatever. And then his wife gets mad at him. Why do you sleep with her?
Nah, she was just mad. He actually got it was her. That's all.
You are now pregnant and you will give birth to a son. You shall name him Ishmael, for the Lord has heard of your misery. But where does it actually say?
It really.
Something along those lines in there is like, was this son?
Yeah.
Is
I know what you're talking
about.
We'll find that some other time. But yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. That's interesting though. I didn't know that. Anything else on Islam? I think we gotta move on to the next one.
Yeah, there's not much else.
There's nothing else.
Because you can just spend an entire hour just shitting on Islam, but it's really no point. They do it to themselves.
Alright, we can get through these two rather quickly. Hinduism and Buddhism. Let's talk about Hinduism. So Hinduism is one of the oldest living religions.
It has not changed since the beginning.
Found it.
You did? What was it say?
Verse 18 of chapter 21. Lift the boy up and take him by the hand, for I will make him into a great nation.
So God says he'll make him into a great nation. Ishmael?
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't say, well, he might make him into a great nation, but still.
No, it does say in there somewhere that they will always be.
I think it's when his actual son's born. It's when they start talking.
Yeah, it's when Isaac is born, then he says that Isaac is blessed, and the other will always be angry at him, or at something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it has been 6 months since I read that.
Yeah, Hinduism, this was actually started thousands of years before Christ, it says.
Oh yeah,
Which is interesting.
this is like the oldest religion that is still around. It is. I mean, besides, like it's I think it's technically older than Judaism,
Really?
like as a religion. Because Judaism is its own thing. Because, like, Judaism didn't really start till Moses. Moses started Judaism, or at least that idea of.
Yeah.
But like they've been around because the India, to say they have been an ancient advanced civilization since before the flood kind of way.
And they also have unlike Islam, where you have the Quran, they don't have really text or anything.
Oh yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yeah. I can't remember what it's called. It's like the. Yeah, you might have to look it up because it's hard to say. But they have holy texts.
Book.
Not
Oh,
a
okay.
single one.
Is it? Yeah, the Shutri, the Smitri, and the four Vedas, Rig Veda, Samaveda, Jura Veda, and Atharva Veda. Dude, it's insane. Like they have some serious, but the as a religion and as a if you like mythology, their mythology is wild.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Like it's an interesting religion, but it's so foreign compared to like Christianity or anything related to it.
Yeah. So they have they believe in polytheism.
Yes.
So what does polytheism mean? Basically, it means many gods. They believe in many different gods. This is also the religion that believes in reincarnation. So when you die, you'll come back as a cat or a creepy doll, maybe. I don't know. Karma. They're big believers in karma. So if you do good things to others, you'll get good back to you. Dharma. Not to be confused with karma, which is one sacred duty, and moksha. I don't know what that means.
It's being taken out of the cycle.
Oh,
So you won't reincarnate after that. You pretty much just ascend up into that spiritual realm of theirs.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so you don't reincarnate forever, according to their.
Once you get, it's their version of enlightenment.
Once you reach spiritual enlightenment. Okay. Right.
Through the different cycle, like once you've found your place in the cosmos, then you ascend to your heavenly post.
That's why monks take it so seriously.
Okay. Okay, I gotcha. So that the goal of spiritual life is to realize that unity, basically. The ultimate reality called Brahman. Yeah.
I mean, realistically, it is technically a demonic. Most religions are demonic in some nature, but it's probably the closest to being, without being overtly demonic. Because there is a war god, and there's a lot of they've done worse things than Zeus and the Greeks did.
I mean, have you ever seen like the depictions of them though? Like they're creepy.
Yeah, they are
And
horrifying to
sometimes,
see.
like it's like, because like I've heard about the whole thing of like Lucifer being the fallen angel, and a third of heaven went with him when he fell.
Yeah.
So it's like, right, those were angels as well. So it's just like, are these not demons? And then like, people see these and then depict them as gods. So then you have like a war god and things like that.
Oh, I've seen that thing
What's the one with
before.
all the snake
Yeah,
things?
That's very creepy.
Is it Vishnu?
I don't know, I just remember there being like some kind of mythology.
Or like Krishna or something like that.
He's really realized spiritual enlightenment.
Just wait until the next one. Why do you think he's fat?
Some of them are like creepy because they'll be like 1 billion snakes and tail.
Yeah.
But Hinduism and Buddhism actually overlap at some point.
Do they?
Yes.
I mean, they both come from India.
Right?
Yeah.
It was the religion that they took the ideas of nirvana and
Oh, yeah, there's
all the cycles and everything, all the spiritual side of
Yeah. They're good.
Hinduism, and took all of the gods out of it and just took one god.
This is interesting. Why are they blue? Why do they look like Avatar?
Yeah.
What is going on here? I don't understand. This is really
They
weird.
look like elephants. Remember like a. Which one is it?
Okay, really?
The one with an elephant face?
Yeah.
What?
Krishna.
Oh,
Pretty sure it's Krishna.
I don't know which one it is.
she looks terrifying.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She?
Yes.
It's a
Okay, she's standing on skulls.
Yeah. Krishna.
Oh yeah, that's
The god of
very
war.
nice and
It definitely doesn't, look like some type of Cerberus person.
That's crazy. All right. There's some questions at the bottom, hard questions. If all is ultimately divine, where does evil and suffering come from? How does karma alone produce justice for those who suffer unjustly through no fault of their own? How does karma alone produce justice?
Yeah, it's the karma is such a.
you know what they try to say.
People basically they rely too much on the universe itself figuring itself out instead of you doing things.
You know, I've heard from them. Let's say if you're born with mental problems or a physical disability, that you did something in a past life to cause that, and I think that's horrible.
Yeah. So this happened in the Bible too. So if you go back and look at like during Jesus' time,
It's you're cursed.
they said you're cursed, right? They said, oh, you must have done something to cause that, right? If you like were born without the ability to walk, or you know, leprosy or something else like that, they're like, oh, you did something,
You're forsaken in some way.
It makes you just.
right? And this is kind of saying the same thing, right? Karma, like we all believe in karma. My boss believes in karma, like oh, and then he'll do all this good, and then he's like, why am I still getting bad things happening to me?
I mean,
You used to done something like that.
I see some merit to it. The whole thing of because just
Good,
right, the energy.
but like.
Yeah.
Sitting there and not allowing, a bad mood to get to you, and then seeing somebody else in help or in need of help, and then right, you are adding good to the world, and I get that,
You can't.
but there is more to it. It's not just, okay, now expect, $1,000 to come in the mail for you. You gotta look at the long-term stuff, because then, the more good that you put out there in the world, the more that you are most likely going to help them turn to God. And that's the ultimate goal, not this okay, good thing come to me now,
I think that's exactly the difference, right? We do good things as Christians, not because we're expecting something in return, but because we might be able to bring someone else to Christ, right? And we know that ultimately we're storing up treasures in heaven too, right? It may not come to us in this life, it may not come to us right now, but we're also storing treasures in heaven. They do this because they believe they're going to get something in return.
It's kind of egotistical, but they say they want to lose their ego. Weird.
In a way, right?
I mean, only for their own souls.
we want people to heal spiritually. We want, people to not suffer, because we understand that people go through problems.
Yeah.
For them, they just want to be able to attain their enlightenment and just say, bye guys.
We know the
We were born
hurt,
again.
Yeah.
or at least
I
we're
was-
supposed to.
I was looking it up, more stuff into it.
Yeah.
It's all about yourself and pleasing the gods to get credit towards yourself.
Yeah.
It's all it's almost as a way that you at the end, you become your own god?
Yeah, essentially. It is basically.
It's the same thing
It's
with
atheism with
Buddhism.
extra steps.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the same thing with, it's similar to Buddhism, it's just one believes that lives more in your own soul, while the other one is for just space.
Atheism and Technicolor.
Yeah, basically.
Does Buddhism believe in reincarnation as well, or is that just?
Buddha,
Yes,
yes,
it's just bare bones.
Okay.
it's more dry bones than Hinduism. Hinduism looks like it goes more into depth.
So this was kind of what we were just talking about. You know how people in Jesus' time, they thought if someone had a defect that like they must have sinned or something. Jesus responds to that. So this is John chapter 9, verse 1. It says, as Jesus went along, he saw a man blind from birth. His disciples asked him, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Neither this man nor his parents sinned, said Jesus, but this happened so that the works of God might be displayed in him. So that was, thank you for.
It's almost like you're given all these bad things, but it's because you have a higher purpose to do something to teach people why.
I truly believe that, like, God does that on purpose, right? How come we see, like, people with, like, people who are blind, for instance, right? And yet somehow they're able to make the most amazing music, you know? We think of it as a curse, but...
Well, here's another good one. Disabled comedians. They are some of the funniest fucking people on this planet.
disabled.
You know that.
Yeah.
I honestly think it goes to just show, other people too, that we are simply more than our bodies. That, just because we're without something,
James
we're
is a
different.
prime example of that.
Right.
James.
What's up?
Little James.
Well, was he little?
Dude.
Are you talking about Zacchaeus?
Yes.
Oh.
With his leg.
Yeah, he was a wee little man.
Wee little man.
They both do yoga poses to better, like to get closer into their spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yoga is actually rituals.
Yeah, it's like a ritual. Yoga, like different yoga poses. Time-tested, proven process known collectively as yoga.
Because isn't that what they do to align their chakras?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, chakras.
Because
That's right.
you can stretch, but the actual yoga poses are ritualistic. They are like you are praying to the gods when you do them. So it's like you can, if you're doing them without the intent and not knowing the history,
Yeah.
as long as you're doing them in faith of God, you should be fine. Because you're doing it to improve your body so you can do better for God. But if you're doing it with the intent of doing yoga for yoga's sake, then you're not.
So if I'm up there doing like a tree pose in yoga, I'm like, oh, tree god, save me now. So
Well,
not a good
no.
thing.
If you're doing it, trying to align your spirit, your energies. You're not doing. If you're not doing it to make your body better, but you're doing it to make your spirit stronger.
A lot of people I know will just be like, oh, I just need to stretch and then
And I mean, there is some, again, merit to that, to
It's
where
like,
it's
Yeah.
but then some people will start getting into it and be like, oh, they'll look into it more and they'll be like, oh, I got rocks on myself, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a slippery slope with it.
It can be for sure.
Because
I
once
definitely agree.
all of the yogis, all of them are weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I went to.
The Zumba freaks.
Now, those are fine.
I mean, a lot of this stuff too, it deals with the whole thing of like aligning your sexual energies too. Like these
Oh,
really focus
that's
on,
difficult.
yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Dude, no, that's all. The Kama Sutra is a thing.
Yep.
That's all it is.
The Hinduism started that. You brought it up.
They're a bunch of freaks. Hinduism?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? They did that?
Yeah.
Certified freaks.
I mean, they're
How
old.
is that aligning your spiritual energy?
I think it's natural.
Sex is a spiritual thing.
No, I know.
It's just,
Been trying to figure that out.
Buddhism, we pretty much went through it, right?
It's very basic.
It's very basic. I don't think we need to go through that.
I mean, it's interesting though. No, I will talk a little bit about Buddhism because Buddhism is very. It's about taking yourself out of it. You deprive yourself for, yes, you are fasting. You do a lot of the stuff that the Bible asks you to do.
Right.
Your goal is very different. Because your goal is to achieve enlightenment so you can be next to God, to your, whatever the guy, like Buddha. They call their God Buddha. Because he is the first to reach enlightenment.
They talk a lot about nirvana,
Which is basically heaven to them.
achieving nirvana.
Paradise.
Yeah.
Right. So,
And yes, they do smell like Teen Spirit.
no.
I was gonna put a picture of Nirvana on here too.
No, they smell like Teen
Oh
Spirit.
yeah, they do. They stink.
Oh
They
yeah.
don't shower. I believe it's natural.
Right, everything is natural. It's hyper natural.
They straight up deprive themselves completely of everything.
No bathing. You
Oh, really?
eat
No
very
bathing.
little plants, if anything. Very vegetarian, vegan-based diets. I believe this is even the fate to where that's where you see people usually have veils over their mouths so that way they don't even accidentally swallow a bug.
Wow.
I think so.
Yeah, that's the Indian
It's
Buddhists.
just wild though. Like you are interacting with the natural world, and you're gonna step on things. You're gonna affect things. It's like taking up no space. You're not allowed to.
That's essentially what they're trying to do.
It's just so crazy.
Because they're trying to elevate their spiritual selves over their body.
I get not wanting to step on a bug just to be mean, but if you don't know that you stepped on a bug, it's the
You
bug.
probably have
Yeah.
dozens or hundreds of times.
Exactly.
Right.
And not even realize.
unintentional.
So is that your karma? You're gonna be reborn again because.
Yep, you become that bug.
It's
Right.
terrible.
Oof. That's rough ending. Smell your whole life and then wake up one day as an ant. And just get squashed into minutes. That's terrible. Yeah, so that's interesting. Nirvana. How about some deodorant? That'd be great.
I mean,
Maybe that'll help you reach enlightenment.
you can't really shit on Buddhist monks because Christian monks do the same shit.
Christian monks. They smell.
Do you not know what a Christian monk is?
Well,
How?
The monasteries.
Monasteries.
well, yeah, I know the monasteries.
Those are monks. Those are
Christian monks.
yes. They do the same things.
They live very naturally, with very little earthly
I can
possessions.
see you doing that
Yeah.
to humble yourself and have your mind only focused on what you're.
Because they go from young children. They spend their entire lives. All they do is worship God and meditate on God and read scripture.
I think one of the key things different from this, though, is that they also practice celibacy.
Yes.
Like, if you're serving God, you do not get married or anything like
It's
that.
a
No-
lifelong commitment.
Right.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
I just think sometimes we just take. Because here's the thing, right? Jesus told us, or he told people, sell all your possessions, give it to the poor. Like, don't rely on earthly possessions, which obviously makes sense. We understand that. We shouldn't be holding on to our possessions. But I do also feel like at the same time, I don't think it's wrong to have stuff.
No, God won't
Yeah.
damn you
We-
for
we would.
enjoying something.
Right?
I mean,
You
as long
also
as
have
it's
to
not
remember-
blinding you.
Every person has a different purpose.
True.
Not every person is designed to give up everything.
Yeah.
There are those that are designed for it, and they have a very specific purpose.
Sure. If you ever call him to like lead everything.
Like say God has designed someone to be a millionaire, so he can have the money to fund things to further God's message, or help the less fortunate.
Yeah.
It's like he makes those opportunities for that purpose, to do the it's to make God's works more pronounced. Because everything we do as Christians is supposed to not be for our benefit; it's for God's benefit.
Yeah.
We're bringing people to God. That's the point. That is our job.
Makes sense.
That is our purpose. And every person's going to have a different way of doing it. Like my way of doing it is very different from your way of doing it.
Right. So, some of us might have stuff, or some of us might sell everything that matters to us. So we
Dude,
can
I
post it.
tried.
I know.
I tried. I couldn't do it. Not because I couldn't physically do it, but God kept telling me, stop. Fucking stop.
You really did try, though.
I did.
Yeah. Which is pretty noble, I think there are always some things that we hold on to, but I don't know. It's very interesting religion there.
I mean, Buddhism has a good idea. That's a good idea. There's very peace.
Peace-centric.
Not
That's a good thing, right?
Not
Heart's in the right place.
heart's in the right place,
Right, but you're not exactly.
but you're not actually doing anything for your Father.
It's still coming from an egotistical place because you're doing
Yes.
these things because you
Yes.
want to be enlightened.
Yes.
So
The whole self. It's all because all of these religions have one thing besides Christianity is the only place where God asks you to be selfless. Every other religion tells you to be selfish.
yeah, that's a good point. Anything else on these two?
They seem, or at least both of these seem to have also inspired a lot of heavy pagan beliefs.
I feel like it. Just because-
Depends on the world, where in the world you are. Because there's a lot of religions we Justin didn't know about that I can kind of talk to about. Like take Shintoism, which is a monotheistic religion in Japan, which is basically Hinduism in Japan.
Yeah.
And it's basically the same. They have bad gods, they have good gods, but there's also everything has a spirit. Everything can turn into a spirit and demon.
There's a lot of shrines.
A lot of idol worship.
And like a lot of
Yes.
sexual stuff too. If they're into like.
Who's gonna throw that in there?
I'm sorry.
They do.
It's just weird how
No, it's
other-
true though. It's true.
Other religions are so weird about that. It's like, why
Yeah.
are we so obsessed with them?
And I mean, meanwhile,
I
like
know.
Christianity does sit there and say, like, of course, you go forth and, you have children.
You don't need to worship the body parts.
Right. It does say that, it is part of, like, natural life. This is part of the cycle. You
Well, it's very
give your partner,
encouraged.
right, you
for
give your
sure.
partner, you have children. It's natural. It's made that way. It's meant to
It's
happen.
put on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Right. You don't- it's
The
not
only
worship.
the only thing about it is like let's take Shintoism. They're very much against sexual immorality. They are very prude. They can't, like, different parts of Japan will have different beliefs on sexuality, but they don't promote wanton sex.
Right.
Like they can happen because prostitution exists, but they like the idol. It's idol worship. Like they worship the penis and the vagina out there as kind of almost a joke. It really is. They joke about it.
Right.
I love it.
That's crazy.
It's kind of funny.
But if you take like the exact opposite side of the world, because I'm gonna lump like 3 or 4 different religions in one. The Germanic religions, like Norse, Celtic, all the different things in Europe. All of those religions started in Germany, in the area known as Germany. And they all spread out and made their own different types of things. Because some of them are older, and some of them, like a lot of the pagan stuff, came from Europe. It's most of it is an offshoot of one of the Germanic religions.
Right.
Like the witches and Wiccan and all that
Yeah.
nature worship. That's all part of Germanic stuff. Like most of that has to do with Pan, the god of nature, which is in all the religions. And because even like Greek and Roman, Greek and Roman are the same thing. Rome did not have a religion. They took the Greeks.
Right.
And Greek is one of the oldest, but it's actually inspired by a completely ancient pre-flood religion called the Atlantean religion. Yes, Atlantis did exist, but not in the way we think it did. Atlantis is a whole rabbit hole you don't want to go down. That's not fun. But it basically, Atlantis influenced it influenced Greece. All the gods are influenced by their gods. Atlantis was how Sodom and Gomorrah were like ancient, like really big dens of debauchery.
Yeah.
Atlantis was similar, just different. They were the most advanced society ever to exist.
And it wasn't
too close to the sun.
And it was not underwater.
Oh.
Atlantis sank.
It's almost like a Netflix to come from
That's crazy.
But yeah, they disappeared after the flood.
Mm. I have a really interesting point. It's kind of on that. Because that same guy I was talking with earlier, he told me this. He said all the things, like, he was bringing up Atlantis and, like, he was bringing up a lot of the Greek gods, so Zeus and all this stuff. He believes that they're actually real, that they were real. His reasoning was, with the fallen angels, when they intermarried and had children and all that, that out came Zeus, out came Atlantis.
So here's the thing, he's right. Most world religions that we know of are either old gods, because there were gods before God. Don't get me in that. Just in the Bible it says he is the one true God, but there are other gods.
No.
There are older gods. There's gods but they have very limited interaction with his universe. God is creator of our universe.
The one and only.
Yes, the one true God. But that doesn't mean there isn't others.
I just lost.
Justin. If there is one true God of love, what is the opposite?
I don't know.
It's not Lucifer, because Lucifer hates. Love and hate go together.
Yes.
What is the opposite? Apathy.
Yeah.
The lack of emotion.
Does something count as a god if it doesn't create the will of the people, though? Or is it just revered as a god?
It's mostly revered because you don't have to create to be a god. You can have God is a title. God, our God, is not a title. That is what we call him, but that is not his title.
Right.
The word God is lowercase God. Is a title. It is a level of power.
Yeah.
Like the Greek gods, they're unimaginably powerful. The Roman gods, the Norse gods, the Egyptian gods, they're all unimaginably powerful. They exist, but not all of them. A lot of them were the fallen angels. A lot of them.
My brain is struggling right now. We want to move on and hit this real quick.
Yeah.
Because we're actually already out of time.
That's fun. There's so much you can talk about.
There's so much.
Part three?
We're gonna have to do a part 3 of this lesson because we're not even at.
All right.
I can't believe like how much we talked. We didn't even get to the other question. But all right, we're just gonna get into New Age spiritual because this
This is where it gets weird.
this is where
I grew up on this.
and you probably know some people in your life that are very spiritual. We're very spiritual, you know. We're very New Age. This is like the cool thing to do, you know.
Kind of sounds like already right off the bat, like the impression I'm getting is just kind of like the buffet of religions. Like you just take like a little piece from each one, put it on your plate, and then I'm spiritual, but you're not committing to anything.
Right.
It's just a bunch of morsels.
That is exactly right.
They pick and choose what they want, I believe. What works for them at that time.
These are the type of people who's like, I have so many people in my life who are like, I don't go to church, but God knows I'm spiritual, you know. I don't do anything, I don't like do anything in my life, but like, God knows. Like, he knows where my heart is. You know, and it's like,
Yeah, he sure does.
okay. Well, yeah. Gods that were created.
Who created them? Doesn't mean he did.
People created it. Baal? People created that.
I'm not talking about Baal.
That's what it says right there.
But I'm not talking about Baal. That's one of the created gods that humans created. There are others. You have, because that's the thing. You don't know as much as I do about this.
Oh, I'm aware.
It's like you because you're also coming from a perspective of, there's only one God.
Yes. As
Yes.
says.
I literally just showed you. Oh wait, no, I didn't show you. There we go.
Like, how many times does he say, I am the one true God?
Yes.
I am the one and only.
I am the one and only. He says that in there. But that's also a different discussion.
These are just powerful cosmic beings. Well, cosmic in the air quotes, of course, but
Yeah.
I'll find you the scripture and
Just send it to me.
Yeah,
they
I'll
only
send
get that title from humans because then they revere that power. Because we are obviously below, so any display of power, we're going to freak out about.
Yeah.
like I can go down rabbit holes that'll probably drive you insane.
Looking forward to that.
I mean, because like if you take the Egyptian gods, they were obviously fallen angels because they were giant.
Giant heads of animals,
Yeah.
body of people.
What's the one from, like, Egypt, like the Egyptian?
What do you mean, the Egyptian gods
Yeah, isn't there?
that I just said?
Yeah. That stuff.
If you want to go, Dave, in a really more messed up one, the
Horus.
Mesopotamian gods are even crazier. The gods of Babylon.
I think a lot of the fallen angel talk is really interesting. Like we should probably.
Oh, that's going to end up being a whole series
I think it should be.
because it's too big of a thing to just have one day of.
That is one thing that I've been extremely curious about.
Yeah, maybe we should.
We do need to find a way to get a copy of the Books of Enoch. I mean, I have the one at home, but we need to get a more accessible so everyone can read it
Well, we're also going to talk about
for that.
once we finally get done with this lesson, then we're going to talk about the other, like the books of the Bible that weren't included and all that,
We just
and
got
why
this
they weren't.
one. Is this the last page for this one?
No.
Or this religions thing?
Well, yeah, and then it just talks about Christianity.
That's
and
fine.
then-
Let's get through this New Age stuff.
So, spiritual. Okay, so basically, here are the questions, right? First of all, this claim absolutely kills me. Truth is what works for you. It's so funny. This
I'm
is like-
sorry. Wait. So you're saying every liberal is a New Age?
Truth is whatever you want it to be.
Like,
It's
it's
my
my
truth.
serial killer and murder someone, be like, this is my truth. I
That was
love
my
this.
first one.
Yeah.
So here's what I put.
urging the bad.
Yeah.
So under the hard questions. So if truth is personal, can we say the Holocaust was actually wrong, or just wrong for
It
us?
makes everything in place.
Because according to Hitler.
Whoa, hold on. The Holocaust.
Watch it.
She knew exactly what I was gonna say.
Watch it.
That's awesome.
I've made this joke a million times.
And Mark's bringing out the calculator.
Oh my gosh. This is another thing they say though. All religions basically teach the same thing. Are you an idiot? You need to go back and listen to what we just were talking about.
But that's the thing. They're half right.
They're picking like little
They're
things
half
from
right.
each thing.
They're really picking and choosing.
All religions say the same thing except Christianity. All religions say the same thing.
Nobody
except-
wants to ever
But they
say-
usually lump Christianity in with that too. They think that we're all being taught this like big old umbrella concept when there's so much more nuance to everything.
Mhm. Because they don't want to know.
Whenever you notice how like people who are really new age will be fine with everything, like Islam and like Buddhism, but when you like Christianity, they're like
It just seems like a really
it's just
like
weird. It's like
way of thinking of just like I'd rather not think about it.
yeah,
It pretty much is.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, they're more worried about energies and self-care and
Me.
pretty much, and then
For comfortability
A lot of people.
of themselves.
because this all has to do with like astrology and
Yeah.
crystals and chakras and all kinds of crazy stuff.
I know a friend that, because it mentions here frustration with religious hypocrisy. And I actually have a friend in my life who, well, she used to be my friend. But she used to go to church all the time. She was very faithful in going to church. And then she ended up getting hurt because, people in the church, they're human at the end of the day. They lie and they sin and all that. So she got frustrated with the hypocrisy in the church. And now she's very spiritual. She's very much into astrology and, the chakras and all this stuff. And how spiritual can I be, And that's what she lives by now. That's her religion. And
I gotta feel like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it makes them feel good because they're getting in touch with,
I think a lot of it is also being able to manipulate reality, like tarot cards and crystals. I can make this crystal give me this vibe. I can make this outcome. I can see the future. I can do this, and it gives you the sense of
So
That's such a
power.
good point.
the
You know what I
thing
mean?
about all of that is that it is basically you unintentionally touching into the demonic powers and all
Yeah,
that.
it's like cheat
Right.
codes for life. I
Yeah.
always have a bad, you know.
It's like,
Anybody eat all that banana pudding?
Trying.
not yet.
Save some for fat creatures.
Oh.
I'm glad all you guys are here. Even Justin.
Whatever.
Does he say good luck?
But yeah, that's basically the New Age.
New Age is basically witchcraft light.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
It's basically.
Yeah.
Diet.
I think
No, it's vegan witchcraft.
There we go.
We don't want to talk about the bad stuff.
Yeah, I think that's so interesting though with like the people who do like the daily readings and stuff. It's like they really truly believe that.
It's so vague,
Or
but it
so
can be
like-
anything. So it's like, are you really bleeding anything off of this? Because
So, a lot of the time, you can actually go and you can look into stuff like this, and you can look if you look at it from a perspective of you are a believer and you believe in God, and see what they're talking about. Like say, oh, the spirits and whatever, and the astrology and all that stuff. You can, if you look at it from the lens of a Christian, that's not judging them, and looking at it like, what are they actually doing? Like, how are they affecting the world really? They do affect the world. They're just touching on the universe in a way that you're not technically supposed to, but you can. Because God does give you the ability to do what they're doing.
Free will.
yeah,
Yes.
they're
But
just doing things in their
it's-
own favor.
realistically, a lot of the stuff they're doing isn't against God's laws. It's just it's not doing it for him. Because you can affect the universe around you
Like energy is real,
with will.
but it's not like the same as they want it to be.
But it is though.
Well,
It is and it's not. It is, but you have to think on a different level
yeah.
than them because they think of it in a more transactional way.
I've noticed a lot of people, I've seen like things just like on in media where when they talk about worshiping someone, they'll put a shrine and an offering, and it's like, why do you gotta do that? Like, why do you need to put here's a fruit, here's a piece of jewelry? Why do we don't have to do that to Jesus. Like, we don't have a shrine to Jesus. Like,
Because that's where all the demonic stuff comes from.
Right. I'm not laying a bulb of garlic down on an altar,
Yeah.
you know?
That's crazy.
something weird.
Well, it's like people do like what's the thing with the candles? They do like a lot of
That's straight up basically witchcraft.
my app's just doing that.
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh.
Yeah, you know all the time.
I'm aware.
That was
Dodge a
crazy.
bullet.
She's like, I just got into this, it's great.
No, he didn't dodge the bullet. He got hit by it and had to run away from it.
I'm just saying, so this X.
That was crazy.
He's like,
Just carrying my cross around.
you hit the red X button.
No. What you do is you fill a bottle of holy that's supposed to look like holy water with sulfuric acid, and you start spraying it.
Oh, we're going Islam now.
Someone actually did that on accident.
Are you serious? That's crazy.
Boobs.
It was like oh no, what's happening? They're possessed.
Big oops.
It's like, oh
Yeah,
wait,
it's pretty
they actually touched the acid. Like, oh god, this is acid.
So like, I'm possessed.
Basically.
Oh my goodness. Oh. All right. Well, that's that. We still got stuff to do, so I think we need to wrap it up here.
I gotta wake up nice and early.
Yeah, we gotta do prayer requests first, and then we gotta do our thing, our little thing real quick. So let's do this, and yeah, I guess we're gonna have one last week on this with this lesson.
See, Chris has gotta be here for it.
Wow. We're just waiting. We're waiting as long as we can for him. You know?
One more chance.
Pressure up.
Alright, who's the script request?
I do,
Yes.
for wedding planning.
Wow.
Trying to figure out who to and not to invite is ridiculous.
I thought that
Are you
was
struggling
the
with me?
hard part.
You're like, should I invite Justin?
And if he's not gonna be there, invite me. No, you were already part of the list, don't worry.
You're on the ban list.
Gave it to the bouncer, don't let this guy in.
Oh no!
Hey, we've already had to add 3 people to the list, so it's okay. You're not on it, don't worry.
Oh man.
Yet.
crazy.
Ours yet.
Yeah.
I know, right? Alright.
Only kidding. Sort of.
It depends
Yeah,
if
she's
you lock
getting
us
for
out
me, so I don't
again.
have to.
Yeah, if you lock us out again, you might have to add you to that
Oh
list.
my gosh.
Let's
No!
add mental and physical health. Maybe some more on the mental health right now. Health.
Mental.
It's
In the caps.
but not mental.
You're mental.
Oh.
Aren't we all a little bit?
Physical. That's funny.
We can pray for you getting applying for Dollar General.
There you go.
Hey, they're hiring. I was just there.
Yeah, she just got the job.
Can't believe that. That was really fast. Well, I guess you. Well,
January.
January, right?
January.
That was not very
Or
fast.
whenever.
Yeah, we're trying to fast track you.
Hey, but they got the new person out there, so
Oh, my
so do
gosh.
it like now because
Or
Yeah, because the last
Yeah,
one was
else.
really not good, right? Anyone else?
Physical health.
Yes.
I don't know if this makes sense, but discernment.
Well, that makes sense. Alright, perfect. Anyone else?
Praise my MRI came back normal.
Wait, what?
My MRI came back normal.
It's good.
Safe travels. They also need to get new lenses.
Yeah.
Safe travels.
I got one last one.
Yes.
We pray for things. Just
Pray, just thank you for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
leave it in the death because it shapes us and it got us to where we are today.
That's, yeah. Just a reminder for you guys, I try my best to upload these on the GroupMe thing. So I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but like when you go on here, there's like the little pin thing at the top.
Oh,
And if you click on that, it'll actually show you every, like from the time we started.
okay.
Like it'll actually show you every prayer request. So I actually have you guys in there from last week and all that. So you can go back in and kind of pray over these things as
Okay.
well.
I think I tried clicking on it one time and it just wasn't opening. But
I can help her with
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I tried to put that in, and then yeah, if you guys ever have a chance to go in and pray for that. Let's pray. Dear God, thank you so much for today. Thank you so much for another just great conversation tonight. Just all the things we're able to learn and pick up on and take away from this. I want to pray for those who weren't here tonight, that they're doing okay and they're having good nights. And I want to thank you for everyone that is here tonight and just the joy that they bring and everything and the good times that we have together, God. I want to pray for everyone in this room for the rest of their weeks, mentally, physically, just in everything, God. Give us discernment for our lives. Let us make the right choices. Keep us physically healthy. Help us mentally. That's like the biggest struggle for me too. And just pray that you continue to help us each and every day, just mentally getting us through each day, God. And thank you for all the blessings you've given us and everything you'll continue to give us in our lives. And just thank you for tonight, for this opportunity. We pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Also, next week, I forgot this next week, I'm circling up